All right, what it do, fellas? Sorry, I was trying to leave. Why this is not working across the... Have this open. There we go. All right. Okay. So, unfortunately, I had a very busy day today at work, and we did not get a chance to do much farming off the stream, so we may not get to do much battlegrounding tonight, unfortunately. But hopefully we can get the essences that we need and we can get back into battlegrounding. I had a message about cam. I jumped in disc. And all right, let's queue up for trials. I did a lot of driving technically today, but I did get a chance to discuss with Norm a little bit of the direction for this upcoming video. I think he's gonna help me out with it quite a bit. Be really cool. Yeah, I think this video could get a little long, but I do believe that it will benefit, hopefully, the Diablo Immortal community. I am noticing there's a lot of newer players, especially that came in, and that's great for the game. So I always, of course, love to help. Like if somebody ever wants to come in Discord, hang out for a second, more or less just share your screen, and so we can actually see what you're working with. That's where like this video is going to be pretty long, because I'm explaining certain things, as well as I'm really trying to give it where I'm not just like a showcase or something like that, where I'm just like showing you a build and being like, hey, this is what you go do, put it on, slap it together, you're good to go. This video is kind of more of like a more in-depth guide, especially for like new and returning players, as well as like we're gonna go into like more in-depth certain things regarding like family bonuses, skill charms, family bonuses, terror essences, Paragon tree. We'll go through your warband. We'll go through like a lot of factors that basically I see a lot of players that they kind of get the main story kind of done, and then they see all these extra like side quest things that they have to do, but they either do some of them or they don't. And then a lot of times also I'm seeing a lot of players that they're like, okay, I just want to focus on PvE right now, and then we'll focus on PvE after, or PvP after. Yeah, I mean, it's the reason I guess I'm making this whole video based around PvP as well, is because a lot of players do realize that, and it's a kind of a little bit too late, they really push themselves hard for PvE, and once you gain basically right here your combat rating to be able to fight within the threshold of whatever hell or infernal that you're trying to play in, once you're higher than the mobs that are out there, there's really not a lot of reason besides just wanting to min-max and just push up higher numbers, of course, to really go all out into PvE. Whereas the game is still centered around a 60% PvE with a 40% PvP base. But when it comes to, I guess, the importance of, like, especially for the clan and for trying to, like, progress and get your character going and things like that, the importance level of the game, it's like PvP is about 60% and the PvE is about 40%. Because you do want your clan members being able to, you know, be able to help out in Shadow War, Vigil of Blades, all these other events that are going to require you to fight player versus player. So, and again, I can't tell you how many times that I've had players that they're absolutely dead set against PvP until they go into it with correct builds, because a lot of times players will play just whatever their PvE build is, and then they'll just be like, all right, we'll call it good. And 90% of just your PvE builds are not going to be very efficient in your PvP. And that's typically, people will go into those matches with whatever gear they want. They get just slaughtered, and they're like, this game sucks, I don't want to play the PvP or whatever portion of it. And then whenever your clan's like counting on you to do your PvP events, I mean, that's really, like, there's no clan that's going to allow you to just, and I guess, like, so they're not competing at all for like to try to be immortal or to try to better the rest of the group. They're not going to just let you not PvP in a clan, because it means you're not doing your shadow dailies and that kind of stuff. Like a vaulting, you're not doing your wars. I mean, if you're just going to the assembly, that's really not going to fully just cut it. So, we're not going to necessarily go with, like, these are the gems that you're going to go with. I'm not even actually probably going to talk about, like, any of the 5-star gems. And I'm going to more focus on, like, the 2s and the 1s. Because as a free-to-play player, you are still able to, like, interchange out 5 and 1-star gems very easily, just by crafting them, powering them down, putting in whatever that is working for it. And so I'm not gonna just give everybody, like, oh hey, these are the 8 best 2 and 1-star gems. No, every player, and that's the reason why, like, I do like to have people get into the Discord with me, because again, everybody is different when it comes to what gems that they're given from all of their Elder Rift runs. And so if you are a player and luck just so happens to give you a 4 out of 5 Zwinson haunting, you're like, crap. That is an old school PvE only style of the gem. Well, at free to play, when you're just starting, that gem of that 4 out of 5 is going to give you the most amount of your resonance, which is going to give you a lot of extra combat rating and do a lot of things that are going to be able to help you get through the very beginning portions of it. So yeah, we're going to run that 4 out of 5 Zwinson haunting on there. Are we going to just leave it as is? No. What you can do, though, is Zwinson haunting, again, is also a super cheap gem. I'm not telling everybody to go out there and just go get the Zwinson haunting for it. But if that's just what the game, and again, I'm just using this example, if that's what the game gives you, then that's what you'll end up running for a good amount of time until you are able to acquire, like, the 5 stars or whatever, if you want to replace those out. But if you look at some of the best gems in the game, like the Blood-Soaked Jade, Rolling Consequence, there's Haunt Coil, the Colossal, they're all going to be around that higher price range for that. And it's not like that, again, a free-to-play player can even save up this amount. There is lots of ways to, like, sell, and there's lots of players that are buying, like, basically farm materials. Oh, here, look at this. Zwinson Haunting's lowest price. That's just because there's none of them out there, I guess. That's crazy. Well, typically if there's, yeah, you can find a portion of it. There's got to be something even better. There's got to be something cheaper even. Let me look. I'm trying to just find the cheapest gem I could find on there, just because if, say that you get it and it's not in a good gem, right? auxiliating. There's like 5 or 6 amazing auxiliating gems that, I mean, I personally, I think the Colossal Engine is a great gem. I do not personally have a full rank 10 of a Colossal Engine. So I'm not going to, I mean, I got a rank 4 or 5 out of 5, but it's, of course, way low for what all my other gems are at. So I'm not probably going to run that one. I auxiliate my Haunt Coil, or not my Haunt Coil, but my Colossal Engine all the time, simply because I want the movement speed for it. Colossal Engine is an amazing auxiliated gem. See what else we got for it. The Haunt Coil is another amazing auxiliated gem that, so again, if you're full free to play and these new gems like come out, especially looking for ones that you can just auxiliate in, you could technically rank yourself up with much cheaper, like lesser, I guess, 5-star gems, but then auxiliate over with like a couple of these other gems, and you're going to have great success with high resonance of the gem, allowing you to be able to do more combat rating, or give you more combat rating, and easily just be able to push more of it down.
Said some people will purposely rank up a bad gem because it's cheap AMD, they want the reso. Is that the right path?
I think that's what I was actually explaining right there. That is technically the right path, especially if you're full free to play or whatever for that. Like, you are not, like, you are able to easily replace out 1 and 2-star gems. The 5-star gem, like, say that you've got a rank 3 5-star gem, or a rank 4 at least, and where you've got it all the way up to those, that's still, I think it's like, what, 3 or 4 total? Like, I mean, it technically totals out to be another, like, 4 total gems. Well, I guess, let's see. Rank 1, it only requires fodder. Rank 2 is still just fodder, maybe? Whereas rank 2, I'd have to have 1 gem and some fodder. Basically, rank 3 is where I need, like, another rank 3, I think, to, like, make it, right? I can't remember exactly, but anyways. Yes, if you have, like, say that you are running and Lady Luck gives you a 4 out of 5 Zwinson Haunting. That's what the example I was using earlier. You're going to run that Zwinson Haunting. Like, you don't have to leave it as a Zwinson Haunting. Auxiliating it is very good. And it's very easy to acquire one of a gem that is extremely powerful. Like, getting multiple Rolling Consequences or Blood-Soaked Jades for a free-to-play player, that will take some time. That'll take a lot longer time compared to just, like, you are going to be given 5-star gems after at least 5 runs of 10 crests for it. I mean, that you are going to be guaranteed a 5-star gem in there. So, and what Lady Luck gives you, you got to kind of take what you got, and we're going to work with what you got. So that's where in the video, we're going to go with the gems that will complement and give you better, like, allow you to basically, again, I'm not going to just give you, hey, wear these gems that you'll be set. I'm going to kind of more of go by each of the classes and kind of explain what gems do complement certain classes a little better for it. So if I'm basically, again, I'm not fishing for the people of this video. I'm going to try to teach everyone essentially how to fish and how to start thinking of, like, okay, well, I'm playing a Necromancer. I know that my class scales really well with potency. I know that my class does really well with a lot of damage over time gems. So for the Necro build, if you're looking for more of a powered style of a build for it, I'm going to recommend more of the Viper's Bite, the Everlasting Torment, things like that are going, and also like even like Miserly Elixir, so just increasing like the duration, basically doing the things that we're going to run normally in the other sets. Whereas a lot of these other players don't necessarily have. I mean, again, I'm even telling you all that, like, you can play PvP without even having the without even being fully caught up to server Paragon level. Like, you do not even need to be that fully be caught up to server Paragon level. You can actually use PvP to help gain your levels. Because again, everybody that when they first start playing and they're in a brand new season, and they're at bronze or whatever, you're going to get a lot of truthfully bot matches, and then you're also going to get a lot of other matches where players that are also in bronze. Now, when a brand new season resets, everybody's reset, right? So the whales are gonna be all over in the bronze, and it's clustery for the cluster cuts for a while. But very shortly, the whales will get up into the Legends League, and they basically kind of segregate themselves out and allowing you to be able to go in there and play. So as a free-to-play player, there is 2 styles for it. And so every time that like I have like somebody comes in and basically is like one of my new pupils, basically they share screen and like we help like walk through kind of like basically working with what I call oatmeal better than no meal builds. They may not have all the essences yet, but we could basically utilize what they have acquired and we'll make it work until like they have acquired the other essences to be able to go into PvP. Because again, you can PvP without spending a single thing and be successful in it. You just need to have at least the right build. I mean, I even will send my pupils into PvP just as soon as they acquire the essences for it. Especially like whenever they first go into it, those bot matches and things, I will like gear my pupil completely for the damaging build style, because I want them to be able to go in there, and if it is a bot match, I want them to be able to dominate those bots where they're going to just wipe the floor with them and be able to win that match. Trying to win a bot match as like in a full support style of a build is actually very difficult. And so that's where a lot of like free play, like, oh, okay, they just want to go immediately into the support style build. They really don't need to. Go ahead and get yourself the experience of playing it for like the long damaging portion of it. And then that's also where we have, once you kind of get yourself like started ranking up into Battlegrounds and realizing that, hey, I actually have easy, I am going to be able to like acquire, hold on, where's my, oh, this is a trial of, I wanted to go over to, let me run over here to the Battlegrounds. I wanted to show you all like the rewards that a lot of free-to-play players completely think that is out of their range and is never acquirable. This is where, yes, free-to-play players will get 5-star gems. Oh hell, right here, what you would pop right now. But there is like legendary crests for advancing into different ranks. And so you're going to get them from that. You're going to get them from your weekly. You can get them from your warband. I mean, they've done a lot of better, like a lot of ways to actually generate out at least the orange crest. Now the sellable ones, they're pretty stingy with still, but occasionally, I mean, you're still going to be able to get your one from the hip, or I guess that one's still orange. But you'll be able to at least get them from the, basically doing your warband raids. Which again, if you're like a full solo player and you just kind of want to have your own like warband for it, probably if you're going to play free to play and you really want to min-max yourself for it, I would at least suggest either finding a group that also could raid around the same time as you, or just finding a, or basically you can even make alts for yourself, and as long as you just put the alts into the raid with you, that's where I've seen, I guess, some other more players that just really want to be by themselves for the warband. Because there actually is now some even more advantages that they've added to doing your fort raids with like a 4-man group of your warband, because you get, now they're starting to give you like, you do with all 4, you get relics. Like the stuff that you would normally have to like farm for in the Purge of the Depths. But it's like whatever relic or whatever like family bonus or whatever room that you set yourself in for your warband, it's like giving like the group's consensus or whatever, like a full like new protector one of like, normally it's got quite a few of the protector ones in it. That's actually where I think this warband, yeah. So like here's some of the other ones for it. Here's one of our protectors we recently got. That one's freaking solid. And some's got rid of the other ones that were really good that I was going to show you, like how like they're giving us multiple good ones for it. He's just keeping the best of like the different ones right now, looks like. But now back over here to the other rewards that I was talking about. So for each season, completing through bronze, you're going to get one of these. You're going to get one there. Or actually, hold on, at the very end of the season, I guess. It's alright. You're going to be able to like get you portions of this. Season rewards, yeah, I'm going to get 10 of those bad boys. Wait. You shit me? I mean, I get it. Like, the top ones, they don't necessarily need more of the legendary gem funds for it, but like, who? This is not a reward anymore. I mean, like, this is really good for a lot of like players that have not
Loading.
really rolled out all of their.
All this is necessary for PvP, right?
Oh, this is what you gain from PvP.
Loading. Said to help me get prepared for the big boys.
I mean, I think like everything that like we're gonna cover for it is it will not probably be something that like a lot of actually I will say by the end of the video, because this video is probably gonna get pretty long because I've already like started writing the script. You want to hear, I guess, some part of the script, and again, it's very likely to be changed. Right now, I'm just trying to still like roughly get the wording of what I want to say.
Loading. Said at the end of the video, will I have basic knowledge of what to do for PvP?
Oh yeah, you'll have basic knowledge to like the end of the video. We're going into like the advanced topics.
Loading.
I mean, like
said or even advanced knowledge.
Yeah, no, like so like again here I'll at least I'll do a little bit of work. All right. Please tell me what you'll I guess think for so far what I got for it. Because this video I'm thinking like the beginning is probably I think like maybe about 20 plus minutes is gonna probably be the basic fundamentals of things. And then it's probably gonna have another like maybe 20 minutes plus of like advanced topics. It really just depends on how Norman's gonna end up. I think he's gonna end up helping me out with this video. So we'll really like see how far it is because I'm breaking it all down of like I'm hopefully this is gonna be something that is still useful for players further down the road because it's
loading. Said that as hot.
All right, so here it is. So here, what I'm gonna title the video I think is how to PvP as F2P. All right, and then like I got actually a pretty cool intro I'm working on. What it do, fellas? I'm your host Krog, and one of the most frequently asked questions I get is, can I be successful in PvP as free to play? And the short answer is yes, with the correct essences and set items. Even new and returning players not fully caught up with the server Paragon can be successful in PvP. So, in this video, we'll start with the basic fundamentals. Basically, by when selecting a class, choosing its essences, set bonuses, and legendary gems. And later, we'll cover more advanced techniques such as terror essences, familiar traits, skill charms, family bonuses, and much more. Since I will be covering all the basics, feel free to use the timestamps below to skip ahead. And also, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and support. I hate doing a like and support, but even still, like, made a point to me the other night. He was like, you really should say though like a support for it because it does work. Honestly, like the very first videos that like I did and I said that, like they do a lot better with it. I think it's like half the time people just don't even think about it if they even like the video. But when you ask them to, they typically seem to oblige, I guess, more for it. Because it's not like I'm trying to, like, of course, be getting rich off of none of these videos for it. But it's cool to, like, be rewarded a little bit for your time, even though it's, like, working for $2 and $2 a day.
Executioner said make a short of it, and the only tip should be don't die.
And that's the other thing is I plan to still kind of do like I similar to how I did in the showcase. I will make shorts of the main video. Because that's what everybody's telling me. They're like, don't make a long video. Like, people don't have the attention span. The shorts are much more receptive. I know that. I personally enjoy the video editing. I do. I like to make videos, especially for you guys. And I just like to make them look cool. I definitely, you can tell the quality of my videos, I think, has definitely improved throughout me making them. Because, again, I don't really have any basis around, like, how I should make the videos for you guys. It's more of just, like, what I'm thinking.
Said tip number 2, don't play on mobile.
See, I can't, I mean... Literally in the showcase mechs, you actually can even tell which players play on mobile and which ones play on PC. And there's tons of those top PvP players in that showcase that are all on pure mobile. I think even Norm plays on mobile. Loading plays on normal or on mobile. All right, where did I leave off? All right. Oh yeah, like and subscribe. But all right, fellas, let's get started because we have a lot to cover. So to help me unpack all this information, I brought in a special guest. Yes, I will be having actually a co-host with me. I think this one. And so basically, so first thing we're gonna do is. First, let's address some of the game's negative stereotypes that have seemed to plague Immortal since launch. So, you mean comments like these, and basically I've got multiple comments of like people always just bashing me like, this game's only pay to win, like you don't know how you spent money in this game, like you don't know what it's like or whatever for that portion of it. And so basically, and then basically the host goes, well, Grog, so is Diablo like Immortal pay to win? And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Most mobile games these days have pay-to-win features, and DI is no exception. But you absolutely do not need to spend a single dime to play and enjoy
you can tell them that there are some builds that are more mobile-friendly.
No, I mean, like, builds work regardless. I mean, like, some just, like, are a lot more of a pain to play on mobile, but... just simply because of like movement and like aiming of things. But without like the aspects of like that part of the game where I am having to like control where I teleport to, where my abilities are going to land, and that factors of it, especially since it is a mobile game and it's not like, I mean, I've seen a lot of their even mobile shooters. They're not like, you got a lot of assist and aim assist. Because you're on a mobile.
Said all meta builds are dumbed down that you can play with your feet. True. Said making mobile viable.
Yeah. And the other nice thing about it for it is the game. I mean, we were running with 4 buttons really. Now the aiming of it. Now trust me, I understand completely the down to portions of that.
Said back in the day there was more skilled play and keyboard mouse is always king.
Oh, of course. I mean, and it's gonna be, but also. I gotta give the game some credit too for this game is probably one of the best like PC to like mobile cross-platform playing games like that's out. Only other one I can think of maybe like Hearthstone, but that's a card game. I mean, I know there's other ones that play. I mean, actually, somebody give me another reference of another game that does it. like some of y'all are gonna say Call of Duty, but like that is not the same one.
Executioner said, "How do I get God?"
So basically, yeah. So we break down some of the stereotypes, and then basically I got my co-host, but Croc, haven't you spent a lot into your account? But now you're telling us that we can play free to play and be successful in PvP. What's the catch? You tell me something has changed, and that's where I'm kind of going in like, it's certainly no secret. I've spent into my account. I still continue to gradually upgrade my character, and because of that, it's allowed me to do more extensive research and leveling up and testing all of the legendary gems. So you at home don't have to. But honestly, Diablo Immortal has drastically changed since launch, and thankfully for the better. And then as the coach goes, especially when it comes to new and returning players. Because everything we're going to show you is completely obtainable in-game, and more of that going for that. And then, so now let's move on to why we PvP. And so this is where I haven't fully finished the rest of the script out yet. I'm trying to like break this down a little bit for it, because it's not, I guess, yeah, reason even Mex and I were talking about it last night. Mex is like, so you're not going to do anything for PvE? And honestly, really no. Because once you do, like as I said earlier, once you get the combat rating and you can PvP or PvE, like, and not just be dead instantly by the mobs, there is really no benefit to just cranking out higher and higher damage of PvE. And of course, like challenge rifts, gauntlets, being able to just do the raids and stuff. But once you're pretty well set with the, like, you've got caught up to gear, Paragon level, excuse me, I got the hiccups. You really aren't needing to like super min-max it. But to be in a clan and to help like benefit that clan, you are going to have to PvP for Shadow Wars, for basically contribution points to your clan through Battlegrounds. Just doing your assembly isn't going to make the cut. You got to do your vaults, Vigil of Blades, Rite of Exile. There's lots of PvP in the game. Again, I've said it for the game itself is 60% PvE, 40% PvP. But if you actually look at the importance of certain factors of the game, that shifts, where PvP becomes about 60% of the importance of the game, and 40% of that is just your PvE of keeping your character like leveled up and able to like still fight. So that's, I guess, for my question of like why we PvP. No clan, at least no clan that's avidly trying to become a top 10 shadow clan, is going to allow a clan member to sit inside the clan and not PvP. You're going to have to still do your basics of it. So if you have to at least do the basics, why not enjoy it by at least having a build that is going to work and also be able to like contribute to your clan? I mean, the more players that you have that actually know what their, even a remote idea of like how to win, you put a lot of those minds together, good things happen. Norman, are you telling me I'm getting something for this? Why does Norman keep telling me like I'm gonna be able to get? This is gonna help me get my essences that I need. Is it like I gotta make the higher score in here? If that's the case, then this is a waste of time right now. Okay, well, number 1. This is like at the end too. I think I'm trying to get PvP in now. freaking Knight of Alright, let's see. Wait, what the did that dude just do? Did he just throw his hand up there? My dude just looked at my boy looking a little flamboyant right there. Let me verify this one. Can't see.
Loading. Said gold 1 is when you get the chest.
No. Not fucking. What is that? The dude, like, right before he turns around and then he does the little hand thing. I don't think he's saluting. Like, who the hell is he saluting if that before? It's like a little flamboyant way for it. No, we ain't fucking on that one.
Yusuf Khan. Said confirmed mustache reasoning.
Oh. Every one of my characters has the dirtiest of dirty stashes and face tats for whatever reason. That's that's the traits, those are the signatures. And then everybody will always be like, it looks terrible. I'm like, I know. And then I'll grow this one out. I'll grow it out nice and dirty, just like that one that I've got on my character. And it looks just as bad on me as it does this tune. But I'm out here working the corner, selling out rides for $5.50 a time. You want one right at that point.
Executioner. Said should I go Cocaine Bambi or Bruce Lee?
I don't. I'm not fully catching the context here, Mex. What is?
Yusuf Khan. Said LOL, show me which essences you need. Still you don't need the shoulder essence you were looking for yesterday.
I know I don't need the shoulder essence.
Yusuf Khan. Said you can use evasion shoulders until you find essence.
That's the thing, is I was definitely going to go with the evasion shoulders. So.
Said stag druid or monk.
Well, I got to confirm this one. I haven't it's only been told the monks probably the might be the main meta class. But yeah, I do have to confirm that one though, Max. I mean, you do what you want for it. The druid, I mean, the druid you'll probably end up sitting there on the class a little bit longer, only because you're going to. Let's see. Hold on, I'm looking for 2 raids. Okay. was one thing I was wondering too. Is it actually gonna like? I was trying to figure out which of these cyclone wins. If like, will every other class actually say Firestorm whenever it's proccing, or is that only gonna be Wizards? Because I know like it is happening. You can get Firestorm to proc for a lot of the classes. It's just I just didn't remember if it actually like said the wording. I don't think it does. That or it may not have maybe the words turned off or something.
Yusuf Khan. Set all classes.
I think this is the stupidest like portion of this boss fight. I don't know why he just has to sit back over there for so freaking long. Like the mobs don't even come out right. Like they come out, but they're just like so slow. Does more damage. He's enraged. Can I still kill this thing? Oh.
Loading. Said Stag Druid. Executioner. Said Ludra was one punch KOing me, so I feel demoralized at the moment.
Wait, Ludra? Shit, welcome to the club. Ludra will, he like makes it a mission, he'll find and snuff me out real fast. That's like probably one of the strongest demon hunter accounts that's out there. this one's nothing there. Why does the picture of that look different than I've seen before?
Loading. Said did you use all your mystery Legos in bag?
Yeah. But like, I mean, you were right. I haven't played this class, and I can't tell you how long. Like I mean, I probably identified maybe 20 plus like new legendaries last night, and still have quite a bit of the list to go. But I mean, I guess I have knocked down quite a bit of them. But also, I had been all of the legendaries for what was it called? The one basically we got all those like greens and legendaries that you got to pick from. I opened most of those as a monk.
Verdun Sadie. Said look at that beam wizard go.
That's what I'm talking about. Beam Wizards of the play. Bringing back the blast from the past. Oh.
Legendary weapon. Let us forge. Let us forge.
Executioner. Said Krog doing rates on time is crazy.
Well, I'm trying to get essences right now. I can't go into the PvP with it yet.
Verdun Sadie. Said Ikr. Executioner. Said are you sick?
Well, no, I just can't PvP. Yeah, it's going against my rule of you got to at least have a build to go to PvP. And Monk, unfortunately, has not been like amazing with like just plethora of like really, really outstanding good builds. And so I don't think that I'm gonna be able to just get away with running some of like the older builds that I do know. Now the new build, as I've looked at, it looks extremely promising. How far are we on this boss now?
Executioner. Said are you depressed?
I mean, it's boring.
Verdun Sadie. Said if you kick someone I can assist on that boss. Executioner. Said I got 5 that it enrages and they all die. Verdun
Yeah,
Sadie.
it happened once already.
Said maybe you and Beam Wiz Gotti though. Verdun Sadie. Said LOL Mex.
No, not whenever he keeps doing this crap.
Limpe Dildo. Said PvE oh no.
Oh no, I can't. I don't got the bill yet for it. Verdance, yep, I'm bringing you in.
Verdun Sadie. Said K.
Say something in world chat. Or in clan chat or something. Somewhere. Say something somewhere, please. Oh, there she is. There it is.
Let us fall, be well. Let us forge anew. Let us be well until your path
I almost am able to like solo carry this for the whole raid if like everyone's dead. If I was probably playing a better PvE build, I really haven't experimented much with the monk. I knew this would roughly used to work. I wonder if I cap these, will I die? I mean, this right here, this part right here, this pisses me off. I'm like, what is the point of the frog just hiding in the back? Like, there's not enough mobs that are coming out that like we could like rush this up for them. It's just like a waste of time in a sense. Like, it's like at least on like other ones where mobs are gonna come out and you gotta like get rid of all of them first. That makes some sense. But this one is just kind of like frog gets a timeout and ends in the halftime show for a bit. But I also do. There are some like things about the monk in PvE that I am not a humongous fan of. For one, like if you're just gonna hold down your primary attack, you're gonna jump around a lot, and especially if you're trying to get.
Gives time for party res.
Yes. But I hate the fact that, like, yeah, it just jumps it around the whole time, where it's really hard to, like, if say that you got to hold, like, a specific spot to, like, avoid damage. Like, if I, like, walked over that way, I could likely jump myself right back over to the area where he was getting ready to, like, play his attack. So you get yourself sometimes in some stupidly bad situations. Oh, that one hurt.
Yusuf Khan said stand still bind.
No, it's the Fist of the Thunder that, it's the primary attack skill that makes you jump. It, like, leaps to its target. I mean, I could check the other one, but this one is by far better. Verdance. Man, you really have to take Mystic Strike. I guess 7-sided on here. Flying kick. I feel like that actually could be a little bit of what might have like held the necro, or the not necro, Jesus, I'm sorry. The might actually have been what has held up a little bit of the what can we say?
Loading.
Like the monks, I guess.
Croc, I must know you want to BG.
Yeah, I do. I want to BG so badly, but I'm thinking that the reason maybe the monk has not been able to have so many, very many builds throughout the seasons that have been very successful for it might have something to do with the fact that the shoulders have very few essences that are very usable. I mean, ever since they nerfed Shimmerlin back in the day, the shoulders of like Wave of Light have never been the same. Right now, I mean, like, if their shoulders would have anything for, like, primaries, or even like exploding palm. I get it. There's not going to have like essences for every group for it, but I think that that set area there for it seems like it's kind of missing like a lot of essences that normally do a lot of damage. Now, 7-sided strike could do quite a bit of damage. Did we get any essences though? Did we get any of the essences that we need? Please tell me at least one.
Legendary weapon.
And honestly, I feel like the worst part about it is the one essence that I could actually like inherit instantly is the one that I don't even necessarily have to like have to make the build work. Honestly, I was even looking at it last night, like the main build of it. I guess the build has so much, like, I mean, it's got literally an untarget ability from the offhand. Where is Floating Palm now causes you to become untargetable, and also the pants Mystic Strike, it makes you untargetable. Yeah, damn, it's 600 too? This one's 600. This one's 400. The only one that, like... Let's see, I think this other... Yeah. Wave Strike. Or no, it's not the Wave Strike, it's the 7-sided striking a target enemy dashing into them, altering attack. Guess I am getting closer to 400. Barely over halfway, but oh. Okay, I know I can also get a legendary over here.
Verdun Sadie. Said have you done contracts Vanguard Akaba Diablo boss?
I did the Diablo boss. I haven't done the contracts yet. Here's my little mini me. I don't know what the mid right attack. I wonder, is that going to apply to if I went like this and then I summoned these bad boys? Is that going to apply to them?
Yusuf Khan. Said yes. Yusuf Khan. Said it's a modifier.
So I was thinking it should work. I get to do the damage for 4 seconds. And I can't really do Destruction's Call even because I'm gonna just get waddled down without having a decent build to it. Terror Rift bounties could drop Terror Rift gear too, right? I think so. Otherwise, they shouldn't be charging me no terror essence to upgrade these things.
Yusuf Khan.
Yeah.
Said it. Yusuf Khan. Said yes. Loading. Said yes they can.
I was like, surely tip for it. You can tell how often that your boy be running contracts. Now, I run through a crap ton of those terror essences, just like opening them, especially during Winds of Fortune. Loading, you want to do the Verge? That way, at least I can, like, I guess be useful while I'm, like, trying to farm, like, the legendaries. We can get our gems for the week. I saw you just sitting in Westmarch.
Loading. Said we can sure. Loading. Said I've been helping Dookum.
Well, we could technically take Dookum with us now.
Loading. Said he just finally got 1,200 Paragon.
Nice.
Evil Pop has Merv. Said evening.
What up? Alright, Loading. Well, if you and Wizard get done, or whatever y'all are doing, or whatever, and you want to Verge, I'll look for one more.
Loading. Said get your 10 monster essence turn in.
I will. I just got it finished.
Loading. Said that S like an extra 2 Lego.
It's extra guaranteed Lego.
Loading. Said I literally did everything today. Terror Rifts Verge Vanguard.
Oh, you already did
Loading.
Vanguard? Okay.
Said war. Loading. Said challenge Rifts.
Wait, did you do Verge? Or did you just do Vanguard?
Loading. Said Vanguard.
Okay, so you could still use your Verge then too. That would help you as well. I'm never gonna ask somebody to come and do Verge that can't use it. That would just be asking somebody to, you know, kind of like asking somebody,
Loading.
would you like to,
Said I don't care for those little gems. Verdun Sadie.
they add up.
Said I did 21 layers Monday night. It was glorious.
They add up though, Loading. Like, it's also, I mean, like, they add up more, and you know they add up more compared to, like, even Vanguard. What are you gaining out of that? Just legendaries and green somewhat. So, I mean, at least you're getting, like, biggest upgrading thing.
Loading. Said I care more for the Lego drops in that than the gems.
You're even butter spread capped. You don't even got all of your, like, that you couldn't technically go all rank 10 if you went all resistance or all potency. And I know you can't do it if you did all, like, one gem of, like, armor or armor pin. I know you can do it if you just even butter spread it, but you will find yourself having a lot more success if you stack, like, utilizing how much, like, you can stack your armor and your armor pin, like, or your armor pin or your potency. I mean, like, you could probably walk around with like 12k, 12 or like 11k of one stat alone if you had up to the rank 10. But you're probably going to get up to like maybe like 11.
Loading.
Yeah.
Said yes.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
Loading.
ages.
Said 12k.
And then right now you have everything spread even for your armor and your armor pin. What up? And I'm taking my gems technically off at the current moment, but I need to actually, hold on, what gems do I have? Because I was actually, if I like just stack one style of blue, I get up around like 83, 84, 85. And man. But, yeah. So like you only have maybe like
Loading.
200 or 300.
Said if I focus on n couple stuff in IBAN fat also it LL go higher.
Exactly. What I'm saying is like you have all the ability to do it.
Loading. Said my IBAN is also even slow red.
Yeah, that's silly. Don't do that. Like the thing about it is like, so your armor pin, if I stack all of my armor, you're only about 200 or 300 like points higher than like my armor. And so like your chance of getting crit is gonna happen, yes, but also like you're not going to gain like that massive amount of crit over, like if you outweigh somebody else's armor, drastically by like 1,000 points plus, you can really get those big hits and that kind of stuff. If you, again, this is your special case for you being able to do that, it doesn't really make sense to like you're like lowering yourself down to like play barely over my power where you could really stack yourself and where I can't like if you stacked yourself in armor, all of that, and then stacked it into resistance, you're gonna whip me down essentially because I'm not gonna be able to like outlast you. You're going to outlast me in every
Loading.
fight.
Said I've been thinking more about stacking.
I know, but I'm like a broken record because I literally preach this to you every single time because you have the ability to do it. You just don't want to try it for whatever reason. And I get it. Change is difficult. But I think you would be astonished by the difference that you will probably be feeling. Now, if you like stack it all into armor and resistance, you're probably gonna like not feel like you maybe just like one shot somebody instantly, but you do a little bit of like you're gonna be able to like stay there on that idol or with them in that fight, and then go through your rotation, and you're gonna whittle them out. Like you're gonna beat them down in that portion of it. But does Wizard Dukem want to do
Loading.
the Verge?
Said will that be in the new video?
I may put that into like later for like other portions of stats. Like maybe we're like prioritizing secondary stats. It won't be in the beginning portions of it because it doesn't matter really what you have for your secondary stats whenever you're just starting out. I mean, it definitely would help if you had higher ones, of course, but you'll be fine basically. You more or less like are preparing to try to like fight through the bot matches at the beginning and get prepared for, because that's the thing is like if you go into PvP and you're already like playing more of the support style role and you're going to get those bot matches where you're kind of the biggest or bigger guy on the team to kind of carry in that match, you go support, those bots are going to like run through you because your team is not going to be able to help you get that idle push unless you are killing them. So that's where everybody that like, even all of my pupils that like come in and I help, I always will show them initially right at the very beginning. I show them like the biggest like damaging build for PvP for that class, and they are able to take that, utilize it, and be very successful. Go ahead and gain themselves a few like higher rankings inside your battlegrounds, basically getting up into silver and gold. Once you kind of get yourself up into higher golds, closer to the legendary or into legendary league, you're going to notice that yes, the matches are much more difficult, the players are a lot stronger. You are going to get yourself, you will eventually kind of get not necessarily a wall where you are capped. You will find a threshold where you may want to look more at helping support your team and helping support the whales on your team to be able to like transfer you to be able to victory. Like that's the main thing I hate is where I see a lot of players they'll start into the match and then they're going to go ahead and gawk around and see who their whale is, and if they're either not happy with it or they played with them before and they don't perform as well as some other whales do, they're like ruthless. Hold on, what's my wife need? Oh, 1 second, guys. My wife let my dog up to go to the bathroom, and she's back in bed, and he's scratching the door and let him in. But I'll be right back. I can go ahead and turn this in.
Hello.
Somebody join Discord.
Yeah.
Dukem, give me 2 minutes. I gotta go let my dog in.
Hey, yeah, thank you for the call.
Okay. Well, sorry guys, that took longer than I expected. I guess my home doggy got a little sick, and that was, I guess, the reason why he needed out so bad. Because so I had to clean up a little bit of puke. That was lovely. Oh, all right, we're back.
Loading. Said Dookum could use some help also.
Cool.
Loading.
He's in Discord right now.
Said with the game.
He's in Discord right now. Just he jumped in the channel. Oh, he's back now.
Oh no, yeah, I was here. I'm talking to at the same time, and I don't want to interrupt
Oh, you're good.
anything you're saying.
Right as soon as you came in, apparently you had to go dress the door. Hold on, I think I'm hearing myself twice from me. Oh, it's probably from the stream. Yeah, I'm hearing.
Hey, talk.
Hello.
Okay, there.
Let's see. Did I wait? Did I get in the essence? Okay, so I've got that. Actually, that one. It's different. I have that one. All right, so we should do Vanguard. That would be useful for us. Loading was saying that like you were looking, or you know, is there something I guess specifically that you were looking for help for, or just more or less you want to go ahead and just keep getting geared up and
Loading.
going?
Oh
Said
yeah,
he's also
whatever. I
hunting
mean,
for
I'm just
essences.
looking for gear at the moment.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I need Defiling Swarm. I need both of my main hand, and I need an offhand Wraithvex,
You could have related as Wizard. Wizard strong.
Platitude, or whatever it is, shoulder, and the head.
All right, well,
The 5 of them still.
let's go get as many of the other legendaries as we can.
Now I can still get legendaries even if I've already used my 5 attempts
Of what?
of the Vanguard.
No, see, I was thinking I'm not even talking about Vanguard. There's two different things. There's Vanguard and there's Verge.
Oh, Verge. Okay, yeah, okay.
The Verge is like how you can cap all of your secondary gems. But
No. I was grinding the shit out of that earlier.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some like, these are like only in desperate times do I ever come and do these things. Like if I know that I want a legendary just guaranteed because I'm trying to hunt for an essence or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you over here to the old tower game. I think I may have shown you this before because you technically can use this. I think to get yourself like if you were not strong enough to be like, say that you were already like the Paragon for it, but you didn't have the combat rating to do this. If you do this inside like whatever a higher hell, I'm pretty confident that all the rewards in here do come out in higher level, and you don't have to worry about like the mobs killing you in this.
I have the Paragon for level 10, but I am on 10.
Yeah. No, I'm saying is like, yeah, what I'm saying is like, say that you didn't have the combat rating to actually play in here, but yet you like were able to. Whenever we enter this thing, you will be.
Oh, all right, Dad.
What? Wait. So, hey, do we have any? Have you gotten? Wait, you have draw deep. How'd you die? What are you?
Dude, I'm just running whatever I can at the moment.
Wait, is this thing? So is this the highest resonance on this character?
No, I can add it. I could take away the Viper's Bite and add. I forgot leaving it Gloomcast.
Oh, you really
But
need
yes.
to. You really need to do Verge because you need to be selling terror essences and secondary
I
gem.
farmed terror today. I got 5 right now, and I've already gotten some on the market.
So yeah, I mean like.
I need one more terror rift to do today. That's about it.
Did you put it for the lowest price?
Yeah.
Like what,
I think.
$2.99?
Oh no, mine ain't on the lowest then.
Yeah, that's good. You don't need to put it on the lowest too, because I mean people still buy them up in like the 3, whatever. Oh, also just click that little circle.
What circle? What?
The red thing right next to you. Enter the shard storm.
Oh, I was looking at my. Okay.
All right. So how this works? Monsters gonna be coming down from that way. We're gonna only. We don't place anything just yet. I'll show you the setup because the setup works every time, all the time. All right. So first, Come on. All right. So we want a bolt caster here. And then next, we are going to want a lightning tower. And I'm going to come over on this other side. Only because there's 4 slots here instead of just 3. I'm going to put an energizer tower.
Silaway Staken. Said morning.
What up, Sil? So, down here, we'll basically always put a bolt, we'll put a bolt caster at the tops. Then you go lightning towers. Then at the last one, you're going to place the flame tower. But the first thing we're going to do, as soon as we get another 1,000 points, we're going to come over here and upgrade this select one here to level 2. I'm going to basically have you do all of the next row. Because we're sharing points, technically. But as you notice, the mobs are dying because we're putting up a tower defense game.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like a balloon. Okay.
And so now, we're going to get... So basically, we have to survive 5 waves of it. Which we're going to survive perfectly for it. So now we got more mobs coming, and then now that the second wave hits, actually no, we don't have to deal with yet. The next wave is going to come from this other side, but so now I'm going to go ahead and crank this one up here. As soon as we get to 1,500, I'm going to put this to rank 3 instantly. There we go. And then now
Silaway Staken. Said how's it going, man? Been a while.
Oh no, Sil, it's been a while. So here, if you want to right here on this spot right here, place a bolt caster.
I'm clicking stuff. It won't literally let me.
I know that's what I was having trouble too. So you stop and
Okay,
then
there it goes. Okay, hang on. Oh. Huh. Why is this doing this to me?
try the space. Try whatever you're in.
Okay, now what do I put?
A bolt caster here.
Bolt caster.
Okay. Now on this one right here, let's put a lightning tower.
All right.
And let's upgrade this lightning tower to rank 3 once we can. You can rank it up to you got 2, and then you can go ahead and go to 3 now. Perfect. Okay. So the next thing we're gonna do, you can upgrade these bolt casters. Probably it's safe to go ahead and at least go to 2 whenever you can. Because these bolt casters, the reason we put bolt casters back here, right here, get this one too. The bolt casters actually have a long enough range that they can cover all 3 areas together. They're like crossbows for
Okay, now I'm trying to
Clash
click on
Link.
it.
All right.
Dude, why is this giving such a hard time?
Go ahead and come back up here to the top. Let's go ahead and
I'm
put
trying
a.
to level this one up, and
Yeah,
it won't. It literally is going.
it's okay.
There
you got it.
I got it.
Now go up here and put a flame or put a molten tower down up there.
A flame tower.
Yep.
Okay.
I put a flame tower at the bottom one right there down there too, so that way we have them going there. Now, go ahead and start your bolt caster and your lightning tower for this row here.
All right. You want me to go on and level up the lightning tower?
Go ahead. Yep.
Okay, it's level 3.
All right. Now, technically, we're gonna eventually we need to put a molten core down here. So we gotta like wait till 3000. We got a little ways to go. But then, so you see how like this right here, this side has 4 spots.
Yeah.
This side and then the middle side, they both are the only 2 lanes that have 4 slots. Now, on the 4th slot down here at the very bottom, on either this side or the middle side, I've already placed. That's like the first tower we place. It's either here or on that other middle one, and we will place technically an Energizer tower. All right, go ahead and put your flame tower down here.
All right.
All right. Now, basically, we just upgrade the rest of it. As soon as like something's ready to be upgraded, you can go ahead and crank it out. Yeah, we're basically done. We won't lose now. But here, if you'll see, if you walk all the way down here, this is like the very second tower or the first tower I basically placed. So that way it's just constantly like generating us some currency. And then, but you also like right now we're fully capped on how many towers we can have. So like we couldn't, like even this last spot down here, we aren't going to be able to, yeah, we are at max towers. You go ahead and, yeah, you crank up everything you want all the way up to max. The reason I'm just having you do all this one for it is just so that way, if you decide to ever want to do this again, then you will like see what the rotation of it is to like perfectly win this with like we haven't taken a single lick of damage.
Yeah, definitely. So bolt casters, lightning,
Fire.
flame, energy.
Long range lightning basically has like chain lightning, and then the fire which does like mortar shots. So basically you can kind of like let them keep getting mortar shots all around here, and then that way they're burning, and then the lightning slows them up, lets them stay into that range of that fire. And then the bolt casters have like a range that reaches like basically the bottom of each of the stairs or the top of the stairs on this one. So like this bolt caster here has the range of anything that passes this turret right here. And so this rain here, right here, we'll go ahead and actually start hitting them about here. And this one will actually attack them about as soon as they get to that lightning tower.
Yeah, this is a good way to farm essence.
Well, so basically what this is going to give you is every time, you can do this once a day. And you are basically, as soon as we complete this, like basically the map, it's really over. We're just literally waiting for the wave to end. At the very end of this, we're going to be given right here victory. We're going to drop a random legendary out here for us. And then, so now you get your one here. And if you look over at the timer on the left side, it says 59 minutes and 43 seconds remaining.
Yep.
If you remember before tomorrow's reset, like if you remember before 2 o'clock tonight, to come back in here in an hour, which it'll tell you that's complete. Like if you click it, it'll port you back over here, and you can get one more legendary. So the thing about it is, it's for this next 5 or 59 minutes. These mobs are just gonna like continuously come, and it's not gonna hurt this portion of it. It's just they're just gonna die from our leftovers, and so it's gonna kind of like subtly farm for us while we're not here.
Okay, so we can leave this and it will still keep going.
So yeah, no, like look at the timer on the left side of your screen now.
Yeah, no, I know.
So yeah, they're still running right now, and so there will be loot and like materials and that kind of stuff you can acquire while like you're farming other stuff.
Ah, okay.
So you're kind of essentially boosting up your farming, but it's not. I mean, it did take us about like what 8 minutes out of that thing for it. So like,
yeah, I went too
you are
long.
getting. It's not too long, but also it is still quite a length for a legendary. I guess technically you get one legendary then, and then if we go back, we get another legendary. But still, sorry, I was distracted right there. How are you, brother? I've actually been meaning to like talk to you. I've got a new video in the works. Let's go back to West March and we'll go ahead and get a group for Verge.
Sillaway Staken. Said all good homie, I know the beginner grind. Sillaway Staken. Said oh nice, what video you working on?
So this one is going to be a long one. I do actually have, I think Norman's going to maybe help like, kind of like be a co-host in this video, I think, with me, just because we're going to be going over a lot of information, and especially since like a lot of new and returning players have been showing up in Diablo. I mean, like not just even Wizard, like I've had within this last like month, I think I've maybe helped maybe 5 or 6 new players. And so, I mean, having that back to back is not extremely common. So the growth of the game is happening. And I always will still like anybody that ever wants to come in and get one-on-one help for it. I love to do this because I enjoy like when Duke comes back and tells me how he did in the previous battlegrounds, and like basically if things were going well or if things weren't going well, then we'll go take a look back at like the drawing board and see what we can do to kind of like adjust for those things. I do enjoy seeing like my people's like growth and if they're enjoying the game. But I'm gonna decide. I decided to like, and you'd kind of talked to me about this before, Sil. I'm going to make a. I'm going to make a
Talk about animal genetics.
like a complete guide on.
Yeah, I'm
what I'm
about to
gonna,
be getting off and laying down to play.
yeah, I'm gonna make a video of. I'm gonna title it as "How to PvP as F2P." And we're going to go through the very basics of all the beginning of the video, of like even the stigma of what's kind of like plugged the game, what has changed, why we PvP, why is it important to PvP, why do we, like what basically, what you should look for whenever.
What do I do now?
Right now we're I'm going to try to get us a group and we're going to like do this Verge, and you're going to get a lot of free secondary gems and legendaries. Let's see if loading will come.
Sillaway Staken. Said yes dude, that's such a good idea.
But it's going to be long, and that's the thing, is then I'm also going to go into like,
Do I click exit out of this and then I can come back and it'll still keep going, or do I keep it?
oh yeah, you're able to leave there. As soon as that thing said finish and you picked your legendary up,
Yusuf
you
Khan.
just keep going.
Said get a sugar mama.
So I can click the exit. Are you sure? I thought it would stop the thing, don't it?
No, I'm telling you, that thing runs like 40 or 50 minutes spontaneously. Like, wow, we can go
even
farm
if I
everything
exit.
else. And then we can come back in an hour, if you remember, and go pick up another
Okay.
legendary. Sometimes 2.
Okay.
No, yeah, we just went ahead and set that while we're gonna do this, so we can go ahead and kill 2 birds, 1 stone.
Nice. I'm gonna lay down and get on my phone to do this stuff. I'm
Go
gonna
for
stay
it.
in the party. I'll be there.
'Cause, yeah, this one's gonna be a little more boring, but I would also, yeah, I mean, let's see, what essences do you have on? I will say, if anything, you're gonna want just Wraith form to like run fast. But like, it don't matter. You can run it whatever you
Oh
want.
well, I don't have it on yet.
That's okay. You could technically even add it in the middle of this. So essentially, you look at the map, and now, We gotta
I've been farming this all day.
We gotta go to the boss. Now, whenever we hit 2,000 score, we're done, and we just we all leave because we can't get any more rewards.
Okay, skills.
But also make sure you don't stand in the darkness too long. You will get kicked out.
Okay, there we go. No, I had to get race form. I put race form on now. We're good.
Yeah, and then just start running towards the end, and then trying to kill some mobs, but don't get caught in the darkness.
Yeah.
You said you'd done this, so I guess I don't really need to restate it, but I don't want you to miss it.
No, if you want to use it for a video or something, then yeah, that's all.
And those actually that does help out occasionally for it, but it's more of I just don't want to have you miss out if we already.
Oh no, I'm not missing out. I've been, like I said, I've been farming this shit all day. I've uploaded.
Have you capped your secondary gyms?
Maybe.
That's the thing. You need to whenever next time, look at the door where it shows you all the rewards, and if you scroll over the gyms, you will see it'll tell you how many you are to being capped.
Yeah.
Come on, can I be greedy and get this?
Sillaway Staken. Said BTW.
What's up?
Sillaway Staken. Said just 70 points away from legend rank in PvP.
Nice! I decided to go monk because apparently monks. Some thinks that it's the new meta. And I've been fighting the build with
Said
it.
finally took the time to grind it.
You know, and it's more of something. I don't even look at to try to grind, I guess, the legends anymore. It's gonna happen, as long as you just continue play. Just either play in the evening hours or whatever section of battlegrounds that you find to be the most fun or have the most time to do, and then just play that section of it. All right, so here, if you click the door right there, click on those the gems that say sellable. Or it says you have obtained how many gems?
Said Yaha been doing quite some PvP this season. Sillaway Staken. Said in all immo tasks lots of vault.
You see it, wizard?
I'm back. Yeah, I have 35.
35. Okay, yeah, you can get 64 a week.
And this is one of the best ways to.
Well, the thing is once you go ahead and get your 64 a week, you're basically kind of capped.
No, I mean that's the best way to get the normal gems stuff.
Well, it's the fastest essentially if you get a group of 4 like this.
Okay, cool.
Because then you get the full amount every single time.
Yeah.
Verdun Sadie. Said hidden lairs forever.
Yeah, or you could do hidden layers, which means you gotta have to zone in, zone out, check, 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 check.
Yes, baby. Until I turn it off, I'm laying down. Play on my phone. Oh shit, I'm gonna die to this fucking thing. This Verge.
Try to just stay as far away from it as you can. You don't have to try to like
I'm
cut
trying.
that.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, I got it. I didn't die.
Perfect.
Nice. Oh yeah, I got another beastie area I can turn in.
Yeah, basically, if you come, one second, I'll just say book for you. If you're down there by the book, go ahead and I'm gonna pass you lead real fast.
All right.
Mr. Strike. You're changing an essence real fast.
Silaway Staken. Said got to go mate, but let me KJ now if you need any kind of help with the new VID.
I probably will look for maybe some help for, I guess, the thumbs or some of those things for it, because I'm gonna try to like make it a button for it. All right. Whoa. All right.
Silaway Staken. Said ugh. Silaway Staken. Said CYA mate.
Later, man.
Ms. Babros. Said you got this MR Krog.
And also, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that immensely. If you play what class? Yeah,
I'm so glad I switched off of High Heaven server. This server's been so much nicer. I've just had people help me in the chat and everything, and that's what I was doing on Abyssal Verge earlier with somebody that was at work that just randomly joined me.
I will say the server's pretty good about like wanting to try to like get all of their stuff done and asking like for help for it, just because everybody's trying to like just get it over with and quickly done.
Yeah. On High Heavens, you ask for help, they'll ask if you have 4K resonance.
There's a lot of
See, no,
powerhouses here, so I mean, like, granted, there's a lot of guys that can pretty much normally carry, and they just need bodies for typically like the extra portions of things.
Yeah.
Ms. Babros. Said Dookum needs to learn the nerd aspect of the game.
Oh, I think Duke's getting pretty good at realizing everything he needs to kind of take care of for the portion of the game.
Oh, definitely. It's only because of y'all. You loading like dangleberries. Whenever I first started, he helped out a lot.
Said that as his OL lady BTW prop.
I've had a lot of help, and y'all been very knowledgeable.
Oh, is this? Oh, okay, this must be. Wait, I
And
thought.
helped me grow fast.
Did you change your YouTube or your Twitch name?
What? Huh?
That's where like. So basically, Miss
Babros.
Ms.
Said no.
Bobros. Okay, well, I thought that your
Oh,
wife
that's my
had.
wife.
I know, but I thought she had came into the
Said,
channel
"I love
before
Bob Ross."
on
Oh
like.
no, she couldn't figure out the other login, so she made a new Twitch just to get
Oh,
on real fast.
I got you. I was
And now
like,
she's got the login.
because that's what I did the whole like portion of like, oh, what class do you play for it?
Yeah,
And Loading's like,
she's
that's
like,
like, that's his wife for it. Because I was like, I mean, like, whenever she started talking about you, I was like, that really tried to indicate to me. I was like, okay, well, maybe that's his wife for it. But then I was like, well, then she had a different name. She was on here just the other night. All right, let's see. I need to change this there. But Mobby, thank you again for the other follow. Always appreciate it. Have you logged into the your account now? I'm waiting to hear the first thoughts
Mr.
of it.
Ross said, "No, I don't understand the game at all, and he loves it so much."
Yeah, I know. He told me that, and I was like, you may not realize yet, but like, she'd be like, all right, I'll come back and play with you a little bit for it, and then like, things aren't as good for it. Loading, come with me this way. Oh,
Mr.
damn
Ross
it. It's a wrong one for it.
said, "No, I gave him my account."
We gotta split up a little bit better. Make it go by a lot quicker. We all three like sucked down the same lane. We didn't have anybody go down the left. I was thinking that that right side was gonna have a lane, but it didn't.
Ms. Babros said, "Mr. Loading did stuff on my account I don't understand. I only like to the circle place and run around and bab."
And there's a lot of intricacies to the game, which granted, maybe you'll enjoy the my upcoming video that I'm gonna be making. It's basically a complete tutorial guide of how to get into the game, how to like work on like finding out what your class likes and what ways to like better it
Ms.
and
Babros
going for all yourself of it.
said, "Baby likes all kinds of stuff. I am a full Genshin player. I can't do the game."
Go get you, but nah, you can get this one. This one's not. Once you get the basics of it down, it becomes pretty like easy. Like once you like again, you're just knowing what to do and where to go. That's yeah, you're just your biggest.
Loading said, "If REI can understand those game, anyone can." Ms. Babros said, "No, baby, I tried to get Dookum to play a game with me at first and he was on Genshin, so I downloaded this game and played for like an hour and asked 6.
Oh, you're barely short.
Ms. Babros said, "Victor to play with me, and now here we are."
Alright, well, Dick, we may have to like put ours a little bit on hold. My wife just texted me again. Obviously, the dog just woke her up, and I think he may have not gotten sick again. So, sounds like I've got a good night of cleaning up dog puke. Wonderful. But I'm gonna go ahead and
Ms. Babros said, "What REI?"
Ray was one of my stream assistants. Alright, Duke, we can finish some of our verge and that kind of stuff a little bit later. I gotta go clean up a mess. Let's see here real quick. Let's find us somebody to raid out to. I think I've raided out to this person before. Maybe. What are my options here? I don't think we've raided out to Sniper Cat in a while. Let's share the love out here to another Diablo Immortal streamer. Again, if you guys are willing to click that raid button.
Loading. Said get rid of them animals, dude.
Oh, I love my doggy. Must have eaten something that's gotten upset with his stomach. But we will be back tomorrow. Please click this raid button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later, Duke. We'll check it later. Bye, Miss Dukem. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for raiding. See you tomorrow.